Thanks for joining me on my final night in Vermont this year. Welcome to the Final Wager. I'm Keith Williams. One of the Christmas presents I gave to my father were these whiskey stones. You put them in the freezer and then you put them in your scotch or your whiskey so that you don't use ice cubes. It doesn't water down the drink. And I might need to borrow them from him tonight just because what happened on Final Jeopardy was awful in so many ways. Instead, right now, I'm drinking this Ninkasi Total Domination. Whenever I go to Oregon, Ninkasi is the first thing I drink, and I'm really pleased that they're now selling on the East Coast, apparently. So that first sip goes out to the writers. I don't know how you mess up that clue that badly. I spent the entire 30 seconds wondering if Collins could be the right answer. I mean, I figured it wasn't the other two, because I had heard of a female astronaut named Collins, I thought, but he was on the lunar landing. Yeah, how many writers does it go through and you don't catch that? That's just absurd. I'm glad they brought Ashley back. She'll be back on Thursday, apparently, and that's why she appeared twice on this week on Jeopardy. But second sip, gotta go out to the wagers. And maybe the third, too. Let me give you a simple rule of thumb. If you have less than the difference between first and second and you're in third, you cannot win the game with proper wagering. If you have less than twice the difference between first and second, then you can win the game, possibly, but only if you get it right and wager something, in which case you might as well wager everything. Absolutely no reason for Patricia to be wagering zero there, and Camille wagered the bare minimum to lock out Ashley, who also went for everything for no particular reason, it seemed. And I guess the upside to that is now we don't have to invite two players back in the future, both Ashley and Camille, just Ashley, because if Patricia had won that game on the Soul Get, Camille would have had the same reason to argue that she had gotten robbed as well. Who knows, maybe she would have also gotten it right and put Collins, and then maybe she should be $16,000 richer. I don't know. But I'm glad that just desserts were served. That's not really the right use of it, but sorry, I just had some dessert. And yeah, I guess we'll see how these continue to go down. Oof, this year can't end quickly enough, can it? Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, I guess. 2 days left, and the carousel continues, I guess. Is it 7 straight days with a one-time champ? We'll see if it's 8 tomorrow. At which time, I hope you will join me right here on the Final Wager.